fantastic woman who is the co-founder and co-executive director for Network for Victim Recovery, a DC organization. We're going to talk to her about the incredible work she's doing, what led her to this path, and then the editorial staff is going to put together our feature article of this issue. So we're working hard, we're doing real journalism, journalism improv, as real as it gets, and we're just going to sit down and have a really great conversation with the wonderful. Please put your hands together for Bridget Harwood. Bridget!
Hello.
Oh, you're on. And I'm loud, so it's fine. Okay. So, Bridget, I would like you to tell our focus group about the organization that you are co-director and co-founder of that is here in the DC metro area, and the incredible work that you're doing.
Sure. First of all, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity, and thanks so much for all the awesome girls and ladies up here tonight. I'm just so impressed with the work you're doing. Network for Victim Recovery of DC is an organization that serves all victims of crime in the District of Columbia. We happen to also run the 24-hour sexual assault crisis response for anyone who seeks out medical or forensic evidence collection at a DC hospital after they've been sexually assaulted. So I know that the work sounds super heavy, but what I
thought it sounded like
But what I will say is we're so lucky to be supported by so many, just great people in the community. We've been able to offer 450 survivors in just the last year advocacy and support, and over 637 victims of crime free legal services, case management and support. So I love going to work every day. I don't think I could be any luckier.
If my focus group wanted to take a break, because they read the magazine all day long, that's all they do. But if they wanted to help out and support the organization, is there a way that they could do that?
Absolutely. So we have a pretty growing staff of volunteers. If there are any attorneys in the room, I'm not sure. We also have a growing pro bono panel where you can volunteer to work for a survivor on a criminal case or a civil case. But also we have an event coming up in November, and I'm shameless, so I'm just going to plug it right now. Hashtag shameless, you can look me up. And so on November 4th at Aiken Gump in DuPont Circle, we will be hosting our 4th annual event called Promoting Progress, Innovation, and Advocacy, and all of the funds go directly to support those impacted by crime.
Great. November 4th.
November 4th.
All right, guys, mark it down in your Palm Pilots. And please look into the work that Bridget is doing. It is so fantastic. We will not be making light of that at all this evening. We will be making light of everything else that you share with us.
I will say too, you'll notice some of the cast is rocking the little snap wristbands because we are very cool and retro, and those are NVRDC. And so if you want some swag, let me know and we'll hook you up. But, and functional, as you can see over there. But yeah, nvrdc.org if you guys want to learn more about it.
Yes, awesome. One of the most fun things about the October issue is we get to sit down with incredible women doing incredible work. And the thing I want to know most about people is, what did you eat for lunch today? I love talking about lunch. I think like when you're at a desk, it's the most exciting. I don't know. So we can start, what's a day in the life?
Do you really want to know what I ate for lunch?
Yeah.
Today it happened to be interesting. I don't know why. But so my husband is on this like gym kick, and he's only been going for like 3 weeks, but he's been showing me pictures of like before and after. So he's been cooking me every single meal because he's like trying to get me onto the, like being super healthy and stuff. So he made these like homemade meatballs last night. I'm not sure how they fit into the healthy thing, but so I got to have these homemade meatballs like stuffed with cheese today. So I was very lucky today. But a day in the life, honestly, I wake up every day sort of, just asking myself what I can do to make sure that I'm giving back. And I've been so lucky and blessed. Some of my really great friends are here tonight to have people that have supported me, all through my life. And so I really enjoy being able to go to work, and the 18 staff that work their tails off every day. I mean, they do crisis response, not just for sexual assault, but at the Navy Yard shooting, we're on the mayor's crisis response team. We're the first ones to meet the families and wait for them to find out about their family members. And they just dedicate their entire days and lives and nights and days alike to giving back. And so I just want to make sure I go into work every day prepared to support them and to encourage them, and just to make sure that we can give the best possible service to those that need it. So it's a different day every day, and that's a little challenging. Sorry, I said that really intensely. A different day.
I'm like, yeah, me too, Bridget. So much. I'm just running the magazine. What were you doing before you started the organization, and what was, to borrow my good friend Oprah calls it, an aha moment? What was the moment when you decided, I gotta get out of this and I gotta start this organization?
So I moved to Maryland because I was going to be a speechwriter in the White House. I was so going to do that, and that didn't happen. I ended up working at the Pentagon instead in public affairs research and analysis, and I was like, oh, I'm going to do PR. And then I was like, wait, this is a bunch of BS propaganda. I don't think I can do this. And so I had one aha moment, and I was like, I'll be a journalist because you're a conduit of the truth, right? And so that's, yeah, so I liked that. And then I was like, okay, I worked in this tiny little daily paper in Frederick, Maryland, and I'm doing all the animal stories. I had to respond to these baby ducks that got caught in the city pool, real story. They were caulking the pool, and apparently the baby ducks like to hang out in it, and one got stuck in the caulking, and it was right, I know, it's sad. It's right when they were getting into real-time media and news, so there's a video camera with this baby duck thing. It's yeah, they were okay. We saved them. That's what the media does. We love things.
Saving people.
And I also saved some beavers, but that's a different news story. Up in Albertsburg, I saved some beavers in a dam with a news story. But all of that to say, the story that changed my life is when I was chasing around a family of 10 that had been displaced in Frederick. And even though I think people. Yeah, people.
You went from beavers and ducks.
I got a real story. I'm chasing around a family of 10 who had been displaced, and the city ordinance was that you're supposed to give them funds so that they could travel back home, and the city lied about whether or not they had done that, and so I literally...
The city government lied?
I know, I was shocked. And I just really, for a week, followed this family and their experience, and I realized, this really sucks. If I want to do something to really impact my community, I need to understand the laws and how to navigate them for people, and so I went to law school. And yeah, I know. And I thought it was really cool because I'm from this really tiny town in Idaho, and then I learned 90% of people here go to law school, so I was like, oh, I'm not that cool. But for a minute, I was really excited.
I didn't go to law school.
And so when I was in law school, I got a scholarship early on to work with victims of crime, and I absolutely loved it, and I just realized it was my calling to help people that really needed support in the most tragic moment of their life, whether it's a homicide surviving family, a survivor of sexual assault, or even an identity theft victim, which we actually work with a lot. And just got an identity theft grant today for DC. Very excited about that. So you can help the poor friend that...
He's in the audience.
Yeah. Send your friend to me. I have some resources. So I meant that seriously. But so I just transitioned I guess organically into the crime victims' rights movement, and I'm really happy it worked out that way, from baby ducks to real stuff.
I want to applaud her for everything she said. You should have been a speech. You should have stuck with the speech right now. She ends everything. She's like, baby ducks, and then we changed America. I don't believe anything you say, or if you're like, Jen, get into beavers. Okay, so work in the DC metro area. So you're someone who I would say is like become part of DC, but you're not from DC.
Right.
You're from Idaho.
Right, they kicked me out when I didn't register as a Republican. That happens in Idaho.
That happened in Long Island. My dad did that.
I know. They're like, wait, I told you.
Seriously, Idaho. So
Yeah.
what was that like growing up in Idaho?
Unconventional. I did attend a one-room schoolhouse. It's really easy to figure out who you're going to have a crush on when there's one other person in your grade. Poor Richard could not get away from me. True story. And one of my like.
Did anything ever happen with Richard?
No, and thank God, because he's a bit of a druggie now, and I think I dodged a bullet. Sorry, Richard.
Richard should go hang out with Mallory.
Yeah, I think I could see that, yeah. But one of my favorite Idaho stories is when I was about 9 years old, and when you're in Idaho and you're not big enough to ride a steer, you ride a sheep, naturally. I'm busting, right? I got a fellow Utahian there who knows all about mud busting. And so my friend Tony, who's now like in the military and huge and 6'4", was like smaller than me at the time, and I drew the big sheep, and so I switched with him. I drew the little sheep.
You're speaking different. Hold on.
So you're gonna ride a sheep, so you have to draw which one you get out of like a pool, of sheep.
Like a lottery?
Like yeah, it's like a lottery, and so yeah. And so you like draw the name. They name the sheep, and you draw the name. And I had the little sheep, and Tony had a really big sheep, and he was very scared. And so I, trying to be like
Who's
helpful.
Tony?
Just a kid I grew up with, but
Okay.
now, I mean he's a nice kid.
Because it's not Richard.
He was younger than me, different grade, yeah. But he was very tiny, and I felt bad. He was really scared, so we switched sheep. And the last thing I remember, because I was like crawling into the chute, this green little chute, because you ride the chute, you draw it, and then you get to ride it.
Why are you in a shoot?
It's like bucking broncos and like bulls and stuff. They keep them in this little chute before they like let you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when we're backstage.
Sort of. Yeah.
We're speaking the same language now. Okay.
So I remember like grabbing onto the wool, and the chute opens, and then I have no memory because the sheep runs out and it trips itself, and this is so real. And I, the competitive person I am, of course, do not let go. And so I completely smack my head on the ground and get a full concussion. I'm blacked out. Well, I survived pretty easily. The poor sheep. And I hope I don't have any animal lovers in here. The sheep didn't fare well, but all of that is to say that there's a positive end to this. So it was like the Wizard of Oz. My little boots were like sticking out from this giant sheep. Pictures of it, like it's a picture that my dad still has. And now every child in Idaho that rides sheep has to wear a helmet. I'm not making this up. I wish I were.
So besides the passionate flirtation with Richard that you just needed to escape, what brought you to DC?
Honestly, if I'm gonna be like super real and sentimental, it's my dad. I happen to have just an incredible support. My dad adopted me when I was 7, and he's just loved me more than anyone my entire life. And he was like, in high school, like, you can just like take classes online, and stay home. It's cool. Everyone does that. And when I finally decided I was going to transition away from Idaho, I did stay for 2 years and go to a school there. And when I transitioned away, he was just my biggest fan and totally has pushed me my whole life. And it really just makes all the difference in the world to have someone that loves you and believes in you no matter what.
Okay, thank you.
He's also in the rodeo, so I came by it naturally.
So you grew up in the chute.
On a ranch, yeah, like half in the chute, half on the ranch.
It's a saying somewhere. You're always one leg in the shoes and the other on the ground. Okay, so okay, what has been a really exciting? I feel like your life is full of thrilling stories. What has been an exciting moment for you with the organization where you've just been like, this is so cool. I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah. I'm super nerdy, so getting the identity theft grant today was pretty cool, but I have to say, I was pretty excited. We got a visit from Camilla, who is like, official title is like the Duchess of Cornwall or something fancy like that, and Prince Charles. They came to visit DC, and what I was super irritated about was that all of a sudden everyone wanted to know about the sexual assault response team because Camilla was going to come visit us. And I was so irritated because I'm like, this is important. I don't care if other important people care about it. It's important and we should all care about it. And when she came, she was so on the ball and asked all the right questions and was challenging the system that often does not support survivors as they navigate the criminal justice system. And it was really incredible to see what influence our SART team in the DC community has had on sort of the global scale and how people are looking at the work we're doing. It was really exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you have like a rush with royalty? Like,
it was weird. They gave us like the rules before she came in. They're like, don't touch her. I was like, oh, I don't think I will. It was very awkward. And there was like a whole title if you wanted to address her so much so that I was just like, I'm not going to say anything. I was so nervous about it, but yeah, it was definitely an experience I was not expecting in our field.
Well, I'm going to touch you. I'm going to hug you because I think you've been fantastic and like.
So glad you're here, Mom. Hey, glad you're here for. Hey, babe, should we talk about something real quick? I love you so much. I've never let anyone like where I love you. I know this kind of sounding a little bit intense, but it's like literally like you're the love of my life, and I go, like, would you like marry me?
Emily, you fucking killing it right now. Come on, give me your answer, girl.
Literally, what is your answer?
Okay. I like you a lot. You're really important to me.
Yes!
It's really special. Yeah!
Fuck yeah!
No. Okay. Get ready.
We have a mission today. I got my helmet on.
There
I could not be more ready.
There is somebody in DC without a JD! I can smell it!
They're out there.
They are out there!
Who the?
Among us!
Don't they know you get a discount at Banana Republic? We're from law school to Sonoma.
Who hasn't contributed to GW's ownership of a third of this not state?
We are not. It's not like we're in some western state dominated by sheep and trees. It's the place where people commit crimes.
Who is this? Who is this person?
Hi, I'm.
I smell Farm Town!
This is not a lawyer.
Well, I'm just a farmer.
You better be Andy Griffith from Mayberry after he became Matlock and was a lawyer! roly-poly.
Extra, read all about it. Roly poly won't stop rolling.
Today is the day.
Today's the day. I'm ready.
Gonna be
You look
super
great.
Thank you. You know, everything is important. I go out there and I help people.
No day is more important than today. You know what it always is?
That's right. Today is gonna be a big day. Someone else get tickets to DC.
You know what I heard though?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, I just want to start with a fresh idea that's really important and is not getting any coverage. The bathroom in the building has been out of toilet paper for 8 hours. 8 hours!
Wow.
Nothing's being done about it!
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't even think anybody knows about how important it is.
I do.
You are a miracle worker. You are Annie Sullivan-ing me with toilet paper.
You know it.
You know, the kitchen sink has been backed up.
I know.
Can she do it? Can she do it?
It's been like, I don't know,
Yeah.
like,
Who
somebody
knows?
must have
Who
like
knows
cut
what's
off
involved?
some branches and stuffed them in there.
It's physics, it's chemistry, it's biology. Oh my God.
Flip. Rachel online.
Hey, babe.
Yeah, what's up?
You know I'm making biscuits like I make for you.
God damn, you know how.
What is the substitute for buttermilk?
Buttermilk?
Mm-hmm.
Honey, just like you.
You solve all my problems.
You know I do.
Thank you, baby.
See you later tonight.
You're my little meatball.
I could not stop watching this coverage of these ducks. They're. Is 3D telling me
We got a school project to do. You're so much smarter than me.
You know Rick?
Oh yeah, Rick's I mean, we've been together since what? Like we were, since preschool, really, in here, in this school. Yeah.
Well, as the teacher in this one room, I'm feeling awfully jealous.
There's no other guys around, there's no other male teachers.
I'm a registered Democrat. I cannot find a man from Boise to Coeur d'Alene. I've been waiting for Rick to come of age since I taught him in kindergarten.
I mean, I got a sense. I feel some sort of hormone.
There is a Lifetime movie about this on every night. Every night, that's all we watch.
Maybe somebody will transfer in for you.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. I'm gonna have to marry a sheep.
And to be honest, I mean, we've been growing up together. It's kind of nice to have like an older female figure to look up to. And I'm 17 and 10 months.
3/4.
She's probably a drug dealer.
And what I was!
Friend's a drug dealer.
You think they pay a one-room school teacher? Cattle butt Idaho. How much? last night. Do you know what I found on OkCupid? I put a radius of 50 miles. Skinhead, skinhead, skinhead. Ranger in his 70s, rancher in his 70s, rodeo clown, rodeo clown. Rodeo clown, rodeo clown. An actual sheep, rodeo
Hey, I drew the smallest dire wolf, so I'm feeling really good about this. Okay, it's my first time, but my dad was like a long-time dire wolf rider. Here we go. I'm not scared at all.
Sexy, other positive things.
Smart. Beautiful. Sexy.
Yeah,
other things.
Okay, she did that.
Yeah, okay, so that was the top layer. I'm about to hit the poop. Okay?
I got it. Right here. Focus on my hand.
I stole your identity. I went out to a club.
Isn't this nice?
Went to Pure Lounge out on 14th Street. You and 14th somewhere around there.
You stole my identity to get into a club?
Yeah. I
I'm
also have your credit card as well. And I told people I was Kathy Kopowski.
I can't. Literally, I thought you were Kathy.
No, I am
You might be Kathy.
I'm Kathy.
You're not Kathy.
Who did I meet at the club?
You met
Okay,
Kathy
good.
Kopowski. This was me doing this all night.
You look beautiful in your wedding gown. It looks beautiful. We love it. You've done a wonderful job on it.
Don't you think he's gonna be mad that it's wool, though? I know, but he's a fucking sheep.
It doesn't bother the sheep. Yeah, it'll be fine. God, he looks
That's us.
good, babe. Don't look. She's
All right, we are gathered here today. We're here gathered. In holy matrimony.
story of the year right now.
All right.
Oh my gosh, sheep marriage. This is insane.
Oh, I gotta get my helmet on. I gotta get my helmet on.
We're gathered here today to join Beast and Woman. Holy matrimony. It's hard out here, ladies, sometimes. The Lord our God will forgive this union.
He's gonna be a lawyer.
He's the Democratic sheep.
You tell him, he's litigating right now. You do it.
Look, I don't care how much makeup you put on. You're still a sheep in lawyer's clothing. Look at me.
I just can't stop. I cannot stop.
Non-stop, yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, something.
Ladies, I told you every day for me is different. Today I have to stop this woman from running.
We have to wrap up this issue. We have one page left. It is my favorite page of the magazine. It is where we get to the heart of what we learned this evening. So without further ado, I present to you this I know.
My name is Catherine Dedman, and this I know. If you don't have someone in your life who likes your farts, you're not limited to people. You can try sheep or other farm animals.
I'm Eva Lewis, and I just learned you can accidentally steal someone's identity.
I'm Jenna Hall, and this I know. If you are looking to give someone some bad news, maybe just give them a shit sandwich.
I'm Laura Barber, and this I know. Sometimes you bust the mutton, and sometimes the mutton busts you.
Decorative pack Kleenex tonight because apparently I look pregnant.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Caroline.
I'm not pregnant.